You got to have a lot of heart. You got to have a lot of soul. You got to have a fat gap. A brother better be strapped.
Check this out, man. Hostile Takeover presents another episode of Keepin' It 100 with Zoe Tha Roasta. We got a special guest in the house tonight. I know you guys been missing and wondering where this guy has been, but I call it he's been in the hidden university, and hopefully he's graduated and he'll no longer have to go to the hidden university again. My son, my guy, D-Lo.
What's happening, man?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man.
How it feel?
Great.
I know it do.
It's great. That's probably like, that's like the second best feeling in the world.
Straight up, what's the first? What? Pussy?
Pussy.
You can keep it 100 up in here.
Nah,
Yeah,
no.
let my daughter get up out of here.
Yeah.
She's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
It's just a good feeling, especially when you got
Yeah.
players.
Yeah, but see, sometimes a motherfucker don't know that it's how you feel when you continue going to jail because there ain't no pussy in there. You feel me?
No pussy, no.
That's how I stopped going to jail. I asked the old man, I say, man, how do I stop coming from? He said, man, you got to stop liking boys. And you know, I don't like boys, but he just put something on my mind, like, you know what, man? Let me make better decisions. Because I do like women, though, you know what I'm saying? Sure. So, you free. Yeah. I know you been sitting up in that motherfucker planning and plotting and, you know, playing chess. What you got going on, man? Tell me about it.
Right now, before I even got out, like me, my team, everybody, you feel me, we was just planning my release, you feel me? Like, I want to do it right. I want to capitalize off of it, you feel me?
Right.
So I just put together a real, like, 60-day run plan. Like, every day, we doing something, you feel me, that got something to do with this music shit. So I put a lot of plans. I don't want to talk about some of the plans yet because I want them to see it, you feel me? But
yeah.
Everything I did playing got something to do with this music, and I'm just coming different. Like I'm finna really kill him this time.
So are you focused?
I'm very focused.
Do you think you changed?
Mind frame, yes.
So what are some things that you know you can work on?
Going harder.
Going harder.
Yeah, I mean.
Your work ethic.
Staying consistent, my work ethic. Thinking of newer shit to do that'll get me further.
Right,
me?
right.
Not nothing too much that ain't going to where I don't like a nigga selling his soul or nothing. But
right.
But you know the music different now. You gotta. It ain't even just the music or the rapping. You gotta do a whole lot of shit for them to really notice some motherfuckers. So
just to some little history. You from Oakland, 82nd and Birch. I think they called that Burnout.
Mm-hmm.
And you been rapping for a long time, and just so I can educate them a little bit, you had a hit song before you knew it was a hit song, which is still an anthem in this town, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You went and hooked up with PTB
mm-hmm.
and Tajay, and you start doing bigger shit,
For
the
sure.
videos, you know what I'm saying, the radio,
Yep.
and things of that nature. And really, you never looked back. You had a lot of run-ins with the law. Tell me a little bit something about that.
First starting with PTB, man, I was new in that shit, so it was like fresh. I was like jumping right in head first. Like it wasn't like a nigga was rapping for hella long and finally got on. So it was like then it was like shit was hella real. So like that's when I started really doing hella shows, and I'm in all these clubs I ain't even old enough to be in. And that experience alone just had my grind different. You feel me? Because I wanted to go harder. It was like I was seeing a lot of shit in my face as far as like NoHo. Like I'm going to certain shows and the way I see motherfuckers screaming and yelling that shit, I was just like, oh, this, yeah, I really could do this. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I'm getting paid for shows.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a job, so it's like, nigga, I'm getting paid to do some easy shit. Then it was easy because all I had to do was go fucking rap and boom, post a song.
Well, it
up.
was something you loved. You loved rapping.
Nah, for surely.
And that's what the definition of true success is.
Yeah.
When you're doing something that you love to do and being sustained and getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So you were living your life. Like you doing what you love, and then boom, I know a lot of times they used to call me like, man, D-Lo in jail. What made you get into the realm of putting yourself in position to go to jail, to be arrested?
Shit, not leaving here, still being out here, and feel me, being out here, nigga gotta move a certain way.
Right.
Feel me? Like my life mean a whole lot to me. So it ain't like a nigga was just going to jail, committing hella crimes. I'm not out here fucking robbing and frauding and going to, you feel me? I go to jail for the same shit, which is protecting myself.
Possession of
a firearm.
Right.
It's the only thing I go to jail for. So in order for that type of shit to stop, I just gotta quit surrounding myself in areas where I gotta be like that at.
High risk areas.
Yeah. For the move to Wyoming.
No doubt about it. I did the same thing. And for the youngsters that's out there that don't have a felony, you have a right to bear arms. So one of the steps that you could take is to go and legally get your license to carry. One is called a CCW, and you can legally carry a firearm. But we don't know that. Like in the hood, we don't know that. We just see a gun and say, "Hey man, Ray got one, Junebug got one." You know what I'm saying? And we put that motherfucker where we saw them put it, in our waistband. But when we do it without having the proper paperwork and shit like that, then you committing a crime. You know what I mean? Which holds you back from doing the things that you want to do pertaining to your career. Right? How much did it harm you?
Man, a whole fucking lot. Cause a nigga got kids and family. And,
right.
And a lot of people depending on me, you feel me what I'm saying, with this music shit and just period. Like, it's a lot of people who really rooting for me in my corner, you feel me? So it's like, I'm letting down a lot of people. I'm letting down myself, and that's what come with that, though. You feel me? Like, I regret it, but then again, I don't, because it's like, nigga, I just got to move smarter, you feel me?
So do you feel that a rap artist can be a gangster, too? Pertaining to the definition of what the streets call a gangster.
Yeah. I mean, it's some niggas that rap that's real gangsters.
Okay. So, do you think that's me, honestly, I don't think you could be a rapper and a gangster. I think it's impossible. The way we come up as gangsters and the way we define gangsters, it's a whole different embodiment. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't be able to book me. Like, if I'm a gangster, if you're a gangster and we after each other, I can just book you.
Easy.
Yeah, I can book you and slaughter your whole motherfucking camp. You feel me? Because some people can get that gangster.
For sure.
It's level to the shit.
Definitely.
Some motherfuckers think gangsters is bipping the window or pulling a gun. Say, nigga, did you see I clutched on that nigga?
Yeah.
I'm some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
And then you got a nigga, if you clutch, I'm busting. You got the other side of, oh nigga, I don't give a fuck if you clutching. So my thing is, you cannot be both.
All right, when you say can't be both, do you mean it's not gonna work for him?
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And you can also redefine gangster.
Yeah.
Gangster is taking care of your motherfucking kid. Them Italians and all them, they was gangsters. They were the true definition of gangster. They only went and grabbed them guns and shit if their money was threatened. You know what I'm talking about? Their business was threatened and things of that nature though. But they were businessmen. You know what I'm saying? They, the real rules and regulations that governed their movement didn't allow drugs to be sold or used at its capacity. You know what I mean? So, and this is what we mirror. We mirror that shit. We from Africa. We come from tribalism. Wasn't no gangsters. I almost chased a lion at the zoo the other day because my instinct just kicked in. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we come from, man. We come from eating off the fat of the land. You know what I'm saying? We come from rings in our nose and our women balancing big ass baskets on their head. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and worshiping each other. You feel me? So, just to get that out the way, it harmed you in a way that fucks with your family, your finances, your state of mind, you know what I mean? And everything else that goes along with you becoming a successful grown man. And you're saying today that you no longer feel that you're that individual.
I ain't going back to jail.
Yeah, and it's your decision.
Period. So whatever that takes, that's what I'm doing. But I ain't going back though.
Straight up.
That's how I'm going to jail. That shit. Especially if you got a lot of shit going on. There's some niggas that like to go to jail.
Right.
I don't like that shit. I might go a lot. Motherfucker might think I like it. I hate that shit. But shit, whatever they gotta do to stay out of there, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, because Larry and Junebug, them, they live up in there. And they miss you right now. They call me. They call me collect like, man, get that nigga a gun or something.
Hey, shit, you better ask them motherfuckers in there, nigga.
And you came out, you still got your jury. You know what I'm saying? I seen niggas go to jail, come back.
That's because they was hungry.
They ain't got their jury no more.
They was hungry.
And nigga turned that jury into soups.
Hell yeah.
You
Debts.
know what I'm saying?
Niggas ready to debts up.
Yeah, most definitely. You come back, you been home, what, about a week? 2 weeks?
Something like that.
Then bust you a few moves, got you a couple whips. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You done gained a lot of weight.
Yeah,
you know?
Man, you feel
Tell the people, man, because they watching and they ready. This is your first interview since you've been on.
Yeah.
Right.
Nope. No, I'll just play.
Woo! Nigga, I was just watching the show. Motherfucker had to do like this to calm down. Anyway, I appreciate you coming and letting this be your first interview. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think you deserve it. I think I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of this shit with you. I'm like one of the niggas you call when you in jail. You need advice or money or anything.
Listen. Speaking on that, nigga, I remember I was in North County. I called Zoe. I'm like, he like, you good now? I'm like, yeah, I just got in this motherfucker. He like, you got some food? I'm like, nah, I gotta wait to the store and shit and da. Long story short, swear to God, I'm in my fucking cell, bro. CO come to my door. He like, who's Lil Zoe? I'm like, I look, and I'm just like, I'm thinking he talking about the nigga in the cell with me. And my nigga like, shit, he ain't talking about me. I'm like, Lil Zoe. He like, you ain't Lil Zoe? I'm like, I'll bounce up. Oh no, he like, here, when I popped his door, grab his bag. It was a bag full of hella fucking food, and I'm like, bro, this nigga crazy. I said, how the fuck did this nigga get me some motherfucking food in here?
Nigga, I knew the police.
I was like, this nigga good,
and when I was in the county jail, I went up in that motherfucker with a plan. Yeah, I was gonna run that motherfucker. It was gonna have to kill me. You feel me? But I got in great relationships with people. You know what I'm saying? In jail, the ones that work there. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So I was able to accommodate people like you. You know what I'm saying? You go up in there and you don't got nothing. I know how it is to come up in that motherfucker and you ain't got nothing, nigga. All you need is a soup and some Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that was big though. I know we talk about that all the time, but it's it was probably other motherfuckers in there talking about, man, this motherfucker.
Shit, nah. They knew what it was when they seen me in that bitch.
They knew it was my move, but another time, like I said though, You know, I was one of the guys that you could call on when you're in there. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't want to be that dude.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do, if it means anything to you, is stay focused. Stay on your square, your Soroto Mustaqim. Don't allow anybody to take you off of that. If there's anybody that comes to you and wants to divert, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing, they don't love you.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, they don't love you. So you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be our first part of this interview. Okay. I know you got somewhere to go, and I want to make sure that we respect that. You know what I'm saying? My cameraman couldn't be here as fast as we could, but this is just part one. We have a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get back in here probably tomorrow or when you come back from what you're doing. We're gonna have a second part. But I want them to I want you to let them know, the people know right now what you got going on and what they can go, you know, all your social media, you know, see your socials and everything, and let them know what you got going on.
You already know, man. RBDLo, Instagram. Right now I got a big single finna drop. That's finna shock you motherfuckers. I got 2 big features on it. I don't wanna say who yet, but this him. When you think of No-Ho, you think of Get Her Though, you think of You Play Me, it's gonna be the other one you think of Mandatory. It's gonna last for a long time. It's him.
Okay.
So right now I'm on that.
You already recorded it?
Yeah, I already recorded it. I'm finna shoot the video to it in a few weeks. And I'm just focused on this album after that. I got hella little different albums I'm doing. I'm doing one with DJ Fresh. Me and the Mechanics got some shit coming. I'm just working right now, bro. Like, I've been, as soon as I jumped out, Sway. I'm on one.
Shout out to Sway. On the Enzo, we was just on Sway with DJ Fresh.
Yeah.
He was a resident DJ at, you know what I'm saying, for that day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's my guy. Shout out DJ Fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sway, I'm coming. I'm coming for Sway.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Sway know that you know, and I let Big Court know. I let Yuck Mouth know, and anybody else I can assist you in going to let them know that you back and you active. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be saying, "Brat." Ain't that ain't how you do it?
That was you had a little, something's wrong with your switch.
Give me the real gun, let me show him. Cause I don't be using my mouth when I shoot niggas. I mean, when I used to play, what? Shoot niggas.
Hey, what about that? Hey, let me ask you this though. It was this, when we was talking about the little gangster rapper shit and all that. It was this one dude. Damn, what was the name of the? He used to rap like next to Ken or some shit.
Who?
I don't know. I think the little
Zoe Tha Roasta?
Yeah, he definitely was a gangster.
Yeah, but if you know anything about Zoe Tha Roasta, he quit rapping.
And then he started back.
Yeah, he tried.
Yes. Squeeze on him.
Squeeze on him.
You want to know my favorite shit that I'm finna redo?
What?
Walking Contradiction.
Well, that'd be dope.
I'm finna redo a
if
song
you,
just
if
like
you redo that, that'd be dope. And I got the video.
No, I don't want none of that. I don't want you to do that because then you're gonna be asking for royalties and my cut because you redid my song. And if it wasn't for me,
oh no, it's gonna be a business thing anyway. You can't redo my song without it being business. Anyway, I'm a businessman.
All right.
So we gonna.
You a walking contradiction too.
No doubt about it. No fucking doubt about it. But that's a dope fucking song, and I love.
That's my favorite song you did for sure.
Though, man. Yeah, but you know,
man.
He couldn't be no gangster and no rapper.
Nah, for sure not. It's better to be a rapper.
So listen, we're gonna be back at y'all, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. D-Lo is home, and he moving and grooving and maneuvering through the manure. Make sure you guys go like, subscribe, share, and do all the things that help us grow and develop to be great. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you in a second. Go get your studio time on.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, man, we got the Hostile Takeover studio right here. You don't got to go nowhere else, man. You got a home studio right here.
All right. So when I come through Hostile taking over shit, don't say nothing.
All right, we good.
All right.